Hello and welcome to the Celebration Space. My name is Kaylee Phelps and today we are talking about my laundry room, which you can see right behind me. I wanted to talk about this because I think laundry rooms look really different depending on maybe where you live and what stage of life you're in. For me, I grew up with a full laundry room in the basement, and then I went to college and it was like this really lovely clean laundry room, communal laundry room. And then when I lived in an apartment in Chicago, it was really old and it was very laundromat style. Like you had to get all of your stuff, like pack up, put on your winter coat, go downstairs, go into like kind of this drafty concrete basement type thing where sometimes there would be space available for your laundry and sometimes there wouldn't be. So, and I've been to laundromats, I have done the whole thing. So for me, having this laundry nook is really nice just because that means I don't have to go anywhere. It's pretty standard in Atlanta, but I know in other cities it is not. So I think laundry stuff can be a little hard to organize, especially if you're in a smaller space. In my last apartment, that is also where I kept Dolly's litter box. So there have been some things that have kind of come over from my last laundry room into this laundry room with the cat theme, but now things have changed and I want to just show you how I keep that stuff organized. So we'll dive in. And yeah, these are just normal accordion doors. And yeah, so this is the space, and you'll notice that it has really tall racks, which if you saw my video on my closet, this is a pretty tall apartment and I'm a pretty short person, but we keep a lot of stuff higher up that we don't use as often, which is nice to have. And we'll just come over here. I will kind of start bottom to top since I think that's easiest, but we have our washer and dryer, which is pretty standard. Since I am shorter, I have this guy in between the washer and the dryer so that I'm able to get up a little bit higher to some of those hard to reach things. And then on the other side of the dryer, there is a drying rack that we can put stuff out on, which we don't use as much as we probably should, but we definitely use it here and there. And then just in the dryer, I wanted to show you before we get up to the other stuff that we use dryer balls. It's something that I have used, I think, for probably just over a year. I got these ones just from Trader Joe's, pretty normal, and you can get them from Amazon, you can get them from anywhere. And I know people that put essential oils on these so that their laundry smells nice and fresh. We have scented laundry detergent, so I keep these just plain Jane exactly as they are, mostly because when you start putting essential oils on them, they do start to wear and tear a little bit more, and I want to get the most use out of these as I can. We have 4 of them, these are 2 of them. So that is everything, kind of on the bottom rack, or bottom of this. I have some of my stuff here, like I said, that carried over from my last apartment where I had the litter box in there. So there's a goofy cat calendar on the wall, and then a cat calendar here, just like some funny little things. And I posted yesterday about my adult coloring book and how much I love it. So I have some nice, little drawings back here. And then these are the flowers first bouquet of flowers that Tyler ever got me. I dried them and I keep them in here as a little keepsake item. So I think laundry rooms are different little kind of spaces, are fun places to put some random items. I mean, we have this random cat over here, and then also we have quite a few maps in our home, but these are scratch off maps. So we haven't done a ton of scratching. This is not up to date of where we've been in the world, but it is something that's fun and a fun way to kind of update maybe what you have in your laundry room space. So really getting to the nuts and bolts of this, I wanted to show this basket, which has pretty much everything I have in here. I don't have a iron I just have a steamer. So I like having the steamer if you're in a smaller space, if you don't have a full ironing rack, or you don't have a lot going on, or you don't iron a lot in general. This I really like because I will take it with me to travel. I think most people know the age-old secret of hanging up a dress in the bathroom while you take a shower to help some of the wrinkles fall, but I like this to travel, and it comes in this nice little carrying case, and it's easy to keep right in my little box over here with my other laundry things. So I also have some laundry bags, which I think if you're someone who likes to just throw everything in pretty much together, I separate by color, but this is really nice for any delicates or anything that you don't want to get messed up or caught and snag on a button or anything like that. So I keep these right in here and try to wash them on their own every once in a while too. And then I have a fabric shaver, which I love I have a lot of big sweaters. I grew up in Michigan. I lived in Chicago. So I have a lot of big sweaters that I don't like to get rid of, and that are just cozy. And I actually use this as well for our couches. We have 2 cats. If you have animals, if you have pets, or if you just have couches, non-leather couches that maybe have some wear and tear, this is really nice, just right off of Amazon, to be able to spruce things up and get rid of some strays if you have them. Then just in here, something that I just recently discovered is this is concentrated liquid bluing. So this basically helps your whites get whiter, so you have to be careful with diluting it before you put it in. But I have a little bit of bleach up here that I've had for a while, and really that's quite diluted now. I try not to bleach stuff as much as I can, and when I do a load of whites, I throw in a lot of our pure whites just in together, and I started using this with a little bit of that, and it seems to have worked really well. But please make sure you dilute it, because I did have a couple of drops of blue just in the middle of a white sheet. So yeah, please learn from my mistakes, and once I re-washed it, they came right out, but definitely something to keep an eye on. And then just some stain stick. This one, the wrapper came off, so just regular stain stick, which I think is essential to have. And then my sewing kit, which has a million different things. If you don't know how to sew a button, please learn how, because I have sewn a button a million times. They used to teach it in home ec when I was in school. I'm not sure that's still happening, so please, you can learn anything on YouTube and go for it there. So then, as I mentioned, I just have my laundry detergent, which is hypoallergenic, and a bunch of things from Trader Joe's. Oh, that's backwards for you. But I'll post this online. I really like this one because it's lavender scent and it doesn't have as many chemicals in it. Like I said with the dryer balls, I don't put any scent in the dryer, so I like having a little bit of scent in the washer. And then I have the bleach, which I think is pretty much, yeah, just Kroger brand regular bleach. And then this has been a huge game changer for me. Again, if you have any pets, if you have, or if you just have a lot of black pieces like I do, as I'm displaying right now, I use this all the time. I used to use a lot of lint rollers that were the sticky roll off kind, and this has been huge for me just because I use it on the couches, I use it on my clothes, I use it on everything to get cat hair and lint off of things. Also just emptying your lint roller. My dad is in risk management, and something I've heard my whole life is make sure that you empty the lint dryer or the lint catcher, because it causes a lot of home fires. So just another way to make sure you have less lint, and also less lint here. So that's really all of my laundry essentials that I have in here. I'm going to be talking through how I organize more of my cleaning materials, which is really this other half of the rack is a bunch of cleaning stuff. And then up top, as I mentioned, are more things that I don't necessarily use all the time, but that is a foot bath. That is kind of just an extra bin. We have a little coffee maker, a space heater, an extra fan, and then batteries and flashlights and all of that stuff. So kind of just some extra electric little pieces and items that we want centrally located in our apartment, but not necessarily something that we use all the time. So if you have something I want to touch on is something if you are going to a laundromat or going somewhere where you are going to be hauling your laundry different places, I highly recommend just getting bags like the ones I showed in my closet video, where they have handles on it and you can pull it out, or having just a lighter laundry basket rather than anything heavy, making it nice and light for you, and then getting any kind of laundry pods that are a little bit easier to carry. And then also, if you do use dryer sheets, just tossing a couple in there for exactly what you need, so that you're not carrying a ton of stuff around. I know for me, when I was going downstairs and trudging through the snow to take care of my laundry, a lot of times I would be carrying a big jug, and then I would have my laundry, and then I would have just a bunch of things going on. So that's a little bit of a couple of tips to make that easier if you're taking your laundry on a little journey to get clean. And that is what I have for you this time. Please tune in on Friday if you want to see how I organize kind of the other half of this closet and some other little spaces with my cleaning materials. And please continue to watch live. Thank you to everyone who has watched live. You can also check out the blog post, recommended products page on thecelebration.space.com. Subscribe on YouTube to get those live videos as well. And that is all I have for you today. So I hope that this was helpful, and until next time, enjoy celebrating today.